Really annoying with YouTube that you can't really see what you're focused on until after you've gone live. Okay, how is everybody? Are you all okay? Is anybody there? Can you all see okay? Sorry I'm a little bit late and a bit chaotic. The kitten is in a particularly horrible mood this morning. I've just locked him out of the room because he won't stop attacking me, which is not kind, and I've told him it's not kind, but he doesn't care. He's bitten my head. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. Oh, that's too much. Yes, he's being bitey and annoying, so we're having a timeout. Can you all see? I hope so. There's a bit of a delay. Oh, that's better. Oh, and I've got volume. Okay, we're good. We're good. So I'm going to do a monthly setup. My screen's now buffering, so I hope you can see. Tell me if you can. I'm just going to refresh the page. Crack open a Diet Coke and then we'll do some planning. Oh, I do love computers. I can't see anything now. Okay, not blurry. Hopefully you can see. Well, this is going well. I can't see anything. Feeling very aggravated and harassed this morning. It's okay on my screen. I think we're good now. I'm going to start planning. Let me know if you can't see. I hope you can. For some reason, we're not playing ball. So I've got a new journal, which I have been doing some setup in this weekend. I can't show you everything because there are things that you're not allowed to see on this page. Oh, and that page. So this is my new journal. It's the Stephanie. It's B5. And I've got a future log, and that's basically for work related things. Then I've got my birthday spread. Then I have my travel logs, all the countries that I've been to. I have my Copenhagen spread, which I think you saw last time. And I've also done a fitness spread because I need to get back to kind of planning my eating, doing some steps, all of those kind of things. I've done my pet care spread, and I've done, oh, I'm not seeing what I'm doing at all. It's really frustrating. Why is this not working? If this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to go and get my Mac, because I can't see what you can see and it makes it really difficult for me to be able to see. Hopefully you can see now. Give me a thumbs up if you can see a blank page and it looks like it's supposed to. Okay, good. Sorry, I'm a bit discombobulated this morning. I've been trying to be productive and I've just basically had a kitten attacking me at every single opportunity, which has been really irritating. I know it's my fault for getting a kitten, but sometimes he's lovely and other times he's horrid, and today he's horrid. So I'm going to do a monthly spread. I'm going to do it similar to the one that I did last month, because it really worked for me having a monthly spread as like a Dutch door sort of thing, because it meant I could do my whole, like a future plan basically for each week, which was really useful. Obviously I didn't do that week, but yeah, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to do dinosaurs because dinosaurs are cool. And I was going to do some tabs, dinosaur related tabs. Let's see if I can find my tab maker. What theme is everyone doing for this month? Anyone using any of the new stickers, or are you all sticking to your mini ones? Oh, bless me. Apparently I haven't got the tab maker. Beach hats and gonks. Shelley says carnival. Louise says travel theme. Carol says gonks. Louise says I've taken inspiration from your tabs for last month. How did you find it, Louise? Because it worked so well for me. You see, I can't find my tab maker now, so that's really ideal. Oh, I think. Oh, I know where it is. I know where it is. It's in here. Bit of a mix for Emma, but Bobby features a lot. Good. You like Bobby. There's my tab maker. Anna says carnival and Jamaican independence. Great, love that. What colours are you doing for carnival? That's a really fun theme. Carol says, decided on Penny for September, back to work, October, Rainbow Bright and her sprites and friends. Cute. So I'm picking up the colours that are in here for my tabs. I need a pencil. Also need to check how many weeks are in this month. So August has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Okay, cool. Red, gold and green. Colours of the Jamaican flag. Is that right? I'd love to go to Jamaica. I've been to Barbados, which I know is not the same, but it's near. I absolutely loved it. Jamaica's definitely on my list. I'm just going to just trace around these tabs. So Joanne Dixon Jackson says August for me is space in my book Bojo and happy hour in my other happy hour. So cocktail related. Rayma says have no idea. Everything on my desk to organise. Yeah, I have to organise my stuff too. Anna said it's amazing, but she's biased. That's okay. I imagine it would be amazing. The Caribbean, or my experience of the Caribbean so far, when I came home, I was like, it's pretty much the closest thing to heaven that like paradise that I've ever been to. The beaches were out of this world. The vibe was so cool. The food was incredible. I've been twice. I was lucky enough that my old boss had a house in Barbados, so it meant I got to go twice, and it was very cool because we weren't in the touristy part either, because her house was in kind of a normal residential place, so a bit more of a real experience than just a touristy experience. It was very cool. I'm just cutting my tabs out. What's everyone been up to this weekend? Anything exciting? I watched The Grey Man this morning, in between being attacked by a kitten, which I very much enjoyed. Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans, what's not to like? Very different side to Chris Evans than seen previously. And an incredible moustache, which was very cool. The Grey Man on Netflix. It's a Netflix original. It has, let's say, Chris Evans, Ryan Gosling. I always get his name the wrong way round, but the guy from Bridgerton, the first series, the really hot guy, was also in it. Reggie, John. There's 3 names. John Page, I think. Is that the right way around? I'm rubbish. I'm sorry if that's wrong. What did you think of Doctor Strange, Louise? Reggie John, yeah. Is it Reggie John Page? I think that's it. So I personally wasn't a fan of the new Doctor Strange. Renee John, not Reggie. Rubbish. Excuse me. The wind is kicking up. I think my hay fever's kicked in. Did you enjoy Maverick, Carol? Thank you. Loved Maverick, yeah, I did too. And I kind of went in expecting to hate it, so I was very pleasantly surprised. Yeah, I'm holding out. Louise says she didn't enjoy Doctor Strange either, but she's struggling to see how the new ones fit in. Me too. I'm trying not to prejudge, but I feel a bit sad. I'm not sure about the next wave of Marvel. I don't know that it's doing it for me, really. But we'll see. It's horribly hot here. I felt like Doctor Strange was overly complicated for the sake of being complicated. And controversial opinion, I'm not a massive fan of Cumberbatch doing an American accent. I know it's not possible, but I wish Doctor Strange could have been English. Because I find his American accent quite irritating, which I think is probably why I don't enjoy them that much. The new Thor I saw and was absolutely blown away. It's so kind of 80s camp. It's brilliant. And obviously Hemsworth's a ledge. Louise says she said exactly the same when watching it. Good, I'm glad it's not just me. And I really like Benedict Cumberbatch, like, don't get me wrong. I just don't like him as this character, which is upsetting. Oh, you need to go and see it, Carol. Thor is phenomenal, and yeah, good job, Chris Hemsworth, at being a human. Sorry, it is worth it for Hemsworth alone. Absolutely. These are taking a bit longer than I anticipated. I should have pre-cut them. We have 5 tabs. It took a while, but we got there. Let's cut the edges off this page. So, these. One, two. Three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Go. How's everyone feeling about the hybrid planner? Are you for? Are you sticking firmly in traditional journal camp? Will you be using them for storage perhaps? I'm interested to see. It was a bit of a risky little idea because it is a bit of a deviation from the norm. I just want it to go that way. Storage. Yeah. I think mine's going to be my work kind of notebook planner, like more of a planner. So my plan for the, we've changed up our plan with the me's this month. It's Kate's birthday, so she's having a month off. Gemma is doing a plan with me on the 21st and I'm doing one on the 14th. So on my one on the 14th, I think I'm going to just spend some time organising. Because I desperately need to do it, and it is also something that we get asked a ton of questions about. So I thought it would be a good exercise. To go through. Yeah, they absolutely fit in the tote bag. More than enough room. You can fit a B5 journal in that tote bag. So you can definitely fit one of those. Yeah, it'd be a good TA thing. We have the big plan, which is kind of based on a excuse me, on a teacher planner, so you could definitely use it for that. So Rayma says she has a huge binder with classic stencils in which she hardly uses, so she may give that to her church's education director. Cool. Louise is thinking about using it for her next kids planner. Yeah, it would be good for that. Would actually be quite good for a kids journal. Like, because it's quite robust. Okay, so there's my tabs. That took longer than anticipated. Let's do a monthly spread. I'm going to use So I'm going to do a circular overview spread and then weekly spreads to kind of keep the detail, if you see what I mean. So I'm using the Circle Tracker monthly stencil. What is a book of mirrors and shadows, Lisa? Excuse me if I'm ignorant in whatever, if it's obvious. I don't know if you can like comments on YouTube. "30 days has September, April, June, or 31. Ah, okay, so Lisa says it's spells, recipes, nature notes, witchy observations, etc. Yeah, the tin holds loads. Jan says, had some half mail yesterday, including a tin for pocket stencils. Impressed how many it can hold. The 31st, Kate says, the 31st is 4 years since I found Bruce. I remember that day. So Bruce anniversary. Yeah, the good thing I'm finding, so Louise says, I do like YouTube for lives as it says where you're up to when I get interrupted. The good thing with YouTube is that it automatically kind of saves and indexes them for us. And there are a lot of people that ask where they can watch them back afterwards. And it means that I can change the cover photo so that it's whatever I created in that. In that spread, in that live stream. So it just means it's more indexable and means that it's saved for future reference for people. We're also finding that it's working quite well as a search engine. So people are finding us via YouTube, which is nice. As I think things get a bit lost in Facebook. Once it's gone, it's gone. Brucey was very tiny. A tiny little Brucey boy. Yeah, so the difference is with, so Joe and Dixon Jackson says they get lost on Facebook, you have to do a lot of scrolling. The difference is because YouTube is essentially a search engine, it means that, assuming I put the right keywords in, that more people will find the streams after they've been done as lives. So it just means we get more mileage out of all the live streams really, which is good. People are taking their time out of their day to do them. We want other people to see them, essentially. So I'm just adding some torn paper just to add a little bit of decoration even, English language. I want to have some dinosaurs. The other upside of YouTube is that regardless of if you have a Facebook account or an Instagram account or a TikTok account, everyone can log on to YouTube. If you don't want to create an account, that's fine. You can watch the videos without commenting. So it's a bit more accessible for those that don't like social media. Although it is technically a form of social media itself. what do I want? I want a green pen so that I can mark on my weekends. So the first is Monday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whenever I do a circular tracker for the month, I always mark on the weekends just with a bit of colour around the edges. One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know. What is going on, Carol? I don't know why I'm using green. It's because it's dinosaurs, I guess. What's happening to me? I like this green. I'm not a fan of this green, but it's necessary for dinosaurs. So, what do I need to add in? Something there. Doing something there. What else have we got going on this month? Something here. £6 tomorrow, the planners go on sale. I've written minnow one this batch, not mini one. I don't know what that even means. Okay, where's my dinosaur? Where's my dinosaur? I'm gonna put some bones across the top. It is the 29th of bank holiday. I did not know that. Good job you pointed that out. So I won't be sending the big one out on that day. It'll have to be the 30th. Don't want it to get lost over a bank holiday. I shall amend. Is that the last of the bank holidays for a while? Last of Christmas, Carol says. Good. Very difficult to plan things with bank holidays. Yeah, there'll be no post collection that day. I mean, I'm anticipating there'll probably be some strikes in between now and then as well. Let's change that line. It is so warm in this house. I think because I can't have any windows open at the moment, at risk of Kitten throwing himself out of them. There's no air. And I normally have the windows all open and the back door permanently open. I'm just waiting for some final items to turn up for Read All About It before we can start packing. What we have got is looking very good. We have something that I'm waiting for that I'm really excited about, that I've wanted to do for ages, and we've just not had the right box to do it. But I hope you guys will be as excited as I am when you see them. Yeah, the bones look cute. So I'm going to do a little notes box. Carol says her daughter asked if we'd get a chick box for Easter called Clucky. Maybe. I've just realised I've done August with those letters and I specifically got this one out. I didn't use it. What a fool. Kind of want it to be in a different place. Think about it. Clucky and Chucky. And we do have some of the themes, I think, for next year. We've kind of brainstormed, but not all of them. The feedback from the survey was quite interesting. Some people would like to see less things with faces. Some people love the things with faces. I think we are aiming for balance always. I personally love the things with faces, but I know it's not for everybody. Interesting, yeah. You could just leave the faces off. I mean, obviously we asked for feedback, so I'm not mad at the feedback, but some of the feedback I would say was interesting in the sense of what it felt like those people were looking for was the opposite of what we create, which is quite interesting, because I kind of feel like our brand ethos, our brand statement that we've done with all of our colours and fonts and things is that it's cute, colourful, playful, which regardless of what we're doing, that's kind of what we try to adhere to. And there were a few that wanted more adult themes, no fun animals, yeah, which is fine if that's your jam, that is all good. It's just it's not really what we do, so it's interesting feedback in that sense, I guess. It's kind of like feeding back to Harrods that you'd like them to be Aldi or vice versa. Yeah, and I think that's the thing, you can't be everything to everyone. That is the most important kind of message that I always try to be like, not everyone is going to like what we do, and that's totally fine. If you are liked by everyone, then you're kind of loved by no one. And I think the Oops a Daisy brand, it is what it is. It's not for everybody. If you want a really minimalist planner, then it's probably not for you. Watch this space, ladies that want the plain black stuff. Just watch this space. We also had a few different people feedback that they wish that for the subscription box every month you could just pick what you wanted, which also I find, yeah, I mean, you can do that, it's the shop, but the way that subscription box work fundamentally is that you are getting a bit of a deal because of the ability for us to pack and buy in bulk. So if you want a very specific thing, and that's totally fine, then maybe the subscription box, any subscription box is not for you. Because when you price out the items in the subscription boxes individually, if we sold them in the shop, it would be sold for a lot more, and that's not because we're making a ton of money on the shop stuff. It's just the economy of scale. But yeah, we can't individually pack subscription boxes and then sell the stuff for the same amount of money. It's not possible. Yeah, that's what I said, Carol. It's not a subscription box then, that's a shop. You can totally go on and pick exactly what you want from the shop and place an order once a month, and that is fine. And I think the essence with a subscription box is that not every single box is going to be for you, but hopefully most of them will be. Yeah. It's funny. It's funny. I think I might do my lettering in purple because it kind of goes with that colour. This is why for our sanity we have to do surveys pretty sparingly, and that way we can get the feedback and then move along, because sometimes it's a bit like, oh, what do you want from me? Do you want blood? It's not exactly the same colour, but we'll go with it. Does that work? Not really. Maybe I should have done this colour. I don't think that's right either. Maybe I should have just done them black. I think I should have done them black. I'm going to do it black. So Carol says, I've had themes that aren't my cup of tea, but never enough to moan or think of cancelling. I just pass them on to my daughter for her journal, or to my sister who runs a preschool. Yeah. I think both Kate and I are having to learn not to take things personally. It's hard because we, you know, it's things that we work very hard on. And I think the expectation of everybody on the internet is higher than ever. Not all themes will be for everyone. Not all the themes we've done are for me. There are definitely ones that are more my cup of tea, and then there's ones that aren't, and that's fine. So Rayma, we will have a solution for your all your storage needs for the mini one. Not the washi tape, but everything else is going to have a storage solution, and I'm very excited about it. Doesn't help you for now, I know, but for next year. I wish we could get more of those 3-layer boxes. The manufacturer stopped making them. So in terms of storage, Raymond says, I keep my washi separate right now. I have too much, so it's edit time. Yeah. Organise it down. Organise it into colour palettes. I personally keep all my stencils stored by type and have them indexed. And I have all of my washi tape in a big tin. The deep tin holds lots, although I probably do need a second one. But we've worked really hard to create something different for next year's mini one, which is going to make the whole process a hell of a lot easier. I can probably tell you, can I? I don't think there's anything top secret. Or if it is top secret, you're VIP, so you get to know. Next year our pocket stencils will be punched so that they can be stored. It's been hard to cover up this purple. And we have sourced an A6 version. I don't have it, I don't think, otherwise I would show you, but an A6 version of this. So basically every month you'll get a dividing card which has the theme on it, and on the back of the dividing card will be resources, so links to any videos that we've created for that box, which I'm going to try and create prior to the box going live. And then you can pop your stencils behind that in the A6 folder, so that over the course of the year you will have all of your stuff in a folder with the resources next to them, and the theme is on the front of the resource card. So it makes it really easy for you to be able to find what you need. This is not right. We're waiting for them. I've got a prototype, but we're waiting for them to be delivered so that I can check them all out. So keep it under your hat for now. Once they're delivered, then we're going to make the first box a bit like we did last year with Happy Days, so that everyone can see what it looks like before they kind of resubscribe to another year. That's better. So the pun postcard is going to be replaced by the index card because we're trying to keep unnecessary waste to a minimum. So it will basically be a punched card, but it has the cute pun and stuff on it. That's the plan at the moment. So we're basically combining the punch postcard, if you see what I mean, so that it's a functional thing. You're still getting the cute postcard, which if you wanted to, you can take out and you can put in your journal, but it also will have a function. And on the back of it will be all the bits, the information. Extra binders will also be available. I've only ordered so many for the first batch just to see people's feedback, but after that we can get more. That's the plan. So you still get the pun, but it's on the index card, so you can kind of keep it as a resource. So on the front of that you'll have whatever's in the box so that you can have a look and see how it's coloured or how it's made. And on the back of that we will have, as I say, tips for how to use the stencils, that kind of thing, so that you've got them, because that's the other thing that we always get feedback of, is that people want more how to do whatever they're doing, how to draw, how to use the stencil. So it'll either be a link to a video or a step-by-step guide or something like that. Oh, I've done that wrong. It's all a bit quiet on the western front downstairs. I hope Freckle and Elvis are not destroying my house. Let's say with the mini one, we're not reinventing the wheel, it's more changing it up so that it works better and that we're offering something different, and we're kind of fixing any little tweaks that we need to make. So where we've got the monthly headers on a classic stencil at the moment, that will be on a pocket stencil, so all three of them can be stored, everything can be stored in that same wallet, which will make it easier to keep your collection all together. And obviously we won't be doing exactly the same in terms of the headers because we've already got a collection of those, so from the January one we'll be changing up what we include on it. Hopefully that makes sense. I need some stickers. Yes, so the changes will be from November, so we won't be doing anything until we've got a full set of what it currently looks like. So don't panic. Why can't I find what I'm looking for? There is what I'm looking for. Night, Katie. Have a good sleep. What time is it? Has anyone got a watch handy? Have I gone way over? What I like about this is that I'm literally just putting these boxes in. I'm not going to do any of the rest of the weekly spread, so I can change it. I'll just do my first one. But it means that I've got enough room to kind of plan the month ahead and add in any tasks for the week ahead or any tasks that are specific to that week, without having them a bit lost. So I'm just going to lay out all my weekly boxes so that I've got it. Did a wiggly line there as well. So Kate and I are off to experience some art this week, taking ourselves for a day in London. Which will be fun. Check the weather, and it doesn't look like it's going to be too horrendously hot, so that's nice. No one wants to boil on the tube. Nice. How annoying that I don't have number 21 in my green. I may just use a heart. Who cares? I know what it means. It's mad to me that this is September. Like, how is that even possible? So, what I want on this page, I've decided that I want to track this week my meal planning, also the rings on the Apple Watch. So, I'm going to use this. Oh, I love the smell of this ink. That's like marzipan. So close to being perfect, all three. So what I'm going to do is one's going to be red, one's going to be, I can't remember whatever the three colours of the red, blue and green. And every day that I complete that ring, I'll colour the section in, and hopefully I'll complete all rings every day. I want a to-do list. Because this is next week, I'm gonna, why have I gone blank? I think it'll come back, I believe. Hopefully it'll come back. I am still here. Hello. Oh, come back. I'm refreshing the screen to see if it comes back for me. It says I'm still here. Can you see me? That's annoying. I don't really know how to for any YouTube geniuses. I'm going to flick the camera. I've still got a little bit left to do, so I could go off and come back on again, but it'll have to be a totally different live. If you would like me to do that, I'm happy to. You'll just have to go on to YouTube and see where I'm streaming live. Shall I do that? If you're on YouTube, it should just say that I'm live. I'll do that now.